Hello, it is Mobility Sunday as promised, and after a full day yesterday of traveling, I got up early, worked out this morning, and now I'm ready for a deep stretch. So I know this is coming a little later in the day. If you already did the previous one I posted, that's great. Otherwise, this one is here for you for throughout the week, or whenever you choose, it will also go into the guides. So we're gonna get right into it. I don't have too many today, but we're gonna do them for a little bit longer. So I wanna do each for around a minute, and I don't have a watch or anything, so I'm gonna kind of mentally time it, but we're gonna do each one for a little bit longer. Focus on some hamstrings, tight hips, that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna go this over here. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna squat, bring your arms up overhead, then stand. Arms down, squat, bring your arms up. So this is good for your shoulders as well. And really warms your body up. I like to, you can see this arm is tighter, which is why I like to record myself, or I do have a mirror here as well, so I can see where I can make corrections or work on other areas. Good. Okay, kneeling. So we're gonna just really focus on going wide, and then we're gonna move our legs sort of like we're going on a clock here. Opens up your hip, groin, I like to go wide. You can push with your elbow, open up, even open up. I like to bring my arm behind my back, twist. You really can't mess this up, honestly. Any movement, especially for those of us that sit a lot during the day, this is really just good to do. Okay, now we're gonna switch. So we're gonna just start by, and you can start moving. And you can do this at your own pace too. So if you wanna stay, if one spot feels better, if this feels better for you, and you wanna stay there longer, please do. You know your body best. Sometimes this is good too after you're traveling. I used to really, come a long ways as far as getting back into routine after traveling. I know spring break is coming up. We, then spring, summertime. So getting back into routine can feel really tough. And I used to never, I would take multiple days before I really work out. This is a great thing to do right when you get home. It's like you've been sitting, traveling, stretch it out. It instantly helps improve that mentality so that you, we're going into a pigeon. Improves the mentality so you're not kind of, I don't want to say down on yourself, but for me it was hard, and then I would get frustrated, like, oh, I was just gone, I didn't do my normal routine, now how am I going to get back into it? So just stretching it out really helps. If you can, we're going to go down and hold. Come up, and then we're going to do kind of like push-ups. Should really feel, or I do, in my outside glute. If it's too much, you can back off. And then go back into it. Good, and then switch. One side might be tighter than the other. Push up. Just sit. Okay, come on up. You can hold on to a chair. We're gonna do the kneeling quad stretch. And I want you to rock a little bit. So you're gonna grab it, kind of pull yourself forward, then come back for relax a little bit, then pull yourself forward. You can bring your foot closer, let off. Switch. Pull that foot in. Okay, good. Now we're gonna come to standing. So if you have a chair, grab a chair. So you're gonna be facing forward. You're gonna turn, reach this way, fold forward, fold to the side, fold, bring yourself forward. You can do this lower too, if this feels like too much. So when I bring myself forward, I'm super tight in here. This is a little bit easier. You can bring your arms overhead. Arm behind your back if that feels good. Fold forward. Good. So now we'll switch. I guess I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go behind you. forward. Arm overhead. Good. Okay, so this time, again, if you have a chair, side of your bed is great. So what you're gonna do, this foot is gonna stay forward. You're gonna bring your other foot behind, and you're leaning. So you're gonna be stretching all the way through your obliques, your hips. If you roll your neck to the right, this may be very, very tight, so just keep that in mind. You can also do it on the floor. So if you're on the floor, you just want to make sure that you're having that curvature. I find it, for myself, a little bit easier because you have that chair to help you stretch. If you want to push your knee open. Okay, I'm gonna flip sides. So I'm gonna be facing the back just so I don't have to move my chair. So that your top leg is in front. Good, and then last thing, where's my phone, my camera? Last thing is if you have a band, really a t-shirt or a towel. I have a towel here, so I'm gonna use a towel. But if you have your, like a band of any sort, that works great too. So you're gonna lay, put your foot on the bottom and just really stretch. Also, bring this foot up to meet, back down, okay? Now my chair's in my way, that's my problem here. Okay, so you're gonna pull, bring your other foot up to meet it. Do 10 of those. Five more. Three, two, one. If you can, bring that foot out. Hold it wide, or however feels comfortable. And then I like to help and bring it across. Now, bringing it across, you should really feel it through here. And then I put my arm out and face the opposite way. So if your leg's across you, you'll reach out left, look left. Feels so good. Then help yourself. Like I said, anything works here. So any piece of apparel that you can grab onto. So switching legs. Bring your leg up. Bring it out wide. Guide it, your leg back, and then we're crossing over. You'll look, your arms out wide, and you're gonna look over your right shoulder. You might have to give yourself some relief and then go back and really try and breathe through it. Help create deep breaths, help create more space. Good. Your legs should feel lighter already. Okay, and then lastly, what we're gonna do, forward kicks. Then kick across. Cross your out in front, like across your body. So if you can hold on to something, just really kind of swinging through. And then same thing, cross. It's best if you hold on to something. I'm gonna hold on to something. Then grab your, so just alternate. Knee hugs, last thing. And then my favorite, just some hip circles. I love to just really stretch my hips. Just give them a good rack. And that's it. If you want to pull yourself back, you can. Bring your head, think of it like bringing your head down on the ground. And you should feel lighter, lighter, lighter. I hope that you enjoyed this. Honestly, it really does help keep me accountable as well. So just a great way to kick off our week. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you this week.